Hello everybody, my name is Aleena Ismail. I come from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I study the Vocational Studies LLM with specialism at City University of London. And I have a few questions here with me that I'm going to address right now. So let's get straight to it. Firstly, it's a London baby, and who wouldn't want to study in London? And I found that itself a very big factor of why I would want to come here. I've never experienced London and studying here, so I genuinely wanted to do that for myself and to be closer to my Inns of Court. I'm part of the Inn and Temple, so that was something that I genuinely wanted to give a go. And also, I heard that the track record that City has with the bar course is very good, and they also had something that I truly didn't notice in other bar providers, and that is an option to take specialism modules. So that is exactly why I chose City. How I became interested and certain that I wanted to do the bar LLM with specialism is definitely from my experiences previously in internships and paralegalships, and that's when I knew that I wanted to be a lawyer and I needed to be certified to be a lawyer. So the bar course was only natural for me to complete. And having the option to specialize on commercial trade and dispute resolution on an international context here in City was something I really wanted to explore, and I'm glad I have that opportunity. With the bar core modules, I'm glad that I'm learning the practical aspects of legal practice. So I am getting the foundation before I go into the real world, which is great. So yeah. So as I mentioned, I interned for a bit. I was a paralegal for a bit with law firms back in my home country. I think what's important that I should mention here is the jump from working and coming back to your academic journey. And I feel like I did struggle a little bit trying to get used to classes again, to assignments, to examinations. But I found it so far, coming back to university has just been rewarding. I have been having so much fun, and I've been so excited to get back into extracurricular, some things that where you were limited back in if you were working previously. So getting back into extracurriculars and doing and meeting people from different courses, different industries, and getting to mingle with them, that has been really rewarding for me. Firstly, if you're Malaysian and you're watching this, don't worry, there's so many Malaysians here. You're going to be fine, and you're going to love it, and there's Malaysian food. Don't be alarmed, you'll be fine. For any international student, for that fact, I feel that London is a place that is just, it's so rich in diversity. So I feel like you won't feel alone, because everyone here is like from different backgrounds and different cultures. So you're going to feel right in place, knowing that you're not alone being different, being not from here. Everyone's from different places here, which is really amazing. And I feel like from a more technical perspective, when it comes to the bar, between Malaysian bar and the UK bar, with the Malaysian bar, you have more theory, and with the UK bar, you have modules that are actually for practice. Like I mentioned, advocacy and drafting, these are things that you are learning with tutors that are also practitioners here in London. So that's something that's very that you should keep in mind when you're choosing to come to the UK, because it is something that you may prioritize as a potential bar candidate. And of course, being an international student has its challenges. You are leaving your home country, you are leaving your loved ones. For me, I'm doing the bar LLM, so that's about 1 year to complete all my modules, to complete the bar as well. It is challenging, but of course, with a good support system and making sure that you reach out, it's going to be extremely rewarding and extremely exciting for you to begin life in London and rebuilding yourself and being able to start from scratch. I can't exactly pinpoint a favorite moment, but I can for a fact tell you that every moment that I spent extremely happy and excited and joyful has been with the people that I've built amazing relationships here at City. And City has a lot of events and an abundance of events that you can take the initiative to go to if your time allows it. So yeah, I encourage everyone to do that and make meaningful favorite memories of your own. So part of my master's, I have been given the opportunity to choose whether I wanted to take a dissertation or to work pro bono through a clinical legal education project with an organization where you are volunteering and being able to take on real cases, real life work experience with an organization of your choice, should you be able to get that organization. And I think that has been my favorite module so far, because I'm able to really compare what I'm learning from my bar course and apply it to this real life situation I've had the opportunity to take part in. Firstly, I'm kept well occupied by my course since the master's runs concurrently with the bar. So kept well occupied by that. But if you are a bar student, I would say that the qualifying sessions with your Inns of Court will keep you quite occupied, since you're able to book sessions and you're able to go for dinings. So those things will complement the bar course as well, because you learn a lot about the practical side of legal practice, especially with barristers. And of course, with City Sport near student accommodation, there's always that to go to. You'll be kept well occupied with the gym, and you're also going to be able to go for many events. So for example, like every few weekends, the post-grad committee will always make like a pub crawl, and everyone goes for drinks and mingles around and meets each other. So if you have the opportunities to do that and you have time on your hands, there are options, there are things for you to do, and there's so much happening in London as well. Well, professionally, I can say I'm able to develop the necessary technical skills I need for legal practice with the bar course. You have so much foundation before you get into practice, and I feel that on a professional level is so rewarding. In terms of the personal side of it, most importantly, I learned how to just be resilient. It's not an easy course, I would say, and I'm sure a lot of other master's courses are not easy as well. But that's what makes it worthwhile, and that's what makes it rewarding, that there are going to be many challenges that you will be able to get through. So I learned that tenacity here is very important, and I learned that if you know what you set yourself to do. For example, I chose to do the bar LLM, and this whole experience being here has solidified the fact that I chose this as my career path, and I chose to be a lawyer. And yeah, so there are ups and downs, but it has been rewarding personally and professionally. I plan to go back home to complete my pupillage and to chamber back home. And I think with the qualifications and the experiences that I've had here in City, I am more confident and I have the foundation to be the lawyer that I want to be. Well, for me, I just can't wait to just be a lawyer and to start legal practice, finishing my pupillage. That's the obvious one. But of course, in terms of just legal practice, I think there's a lot to learn and a lot that is in the works for the pro bono scene globally. I think we're looking at climate and social injustice a lot more, and a lot more lawyers are taking the initiative to develop that scene, and I'm looking forward to that and being part of that. I think knowing that everyone has their own journey, everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, do not be discouraged by any external factors in your life. I think that's something that you genuinely have to keep in mind, and just find a way that works best for you. That is important too. And knowing that it's not about perfection, it's about progress, and that this is a learning process. At the end of the day, you are still part of this academic journey of yours, so don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Me talking to myself right now. But don't be too hard on yourself and be kind to yourself. And when you need help, don't be afraid to reach out. I know a lot of people are hesitant to ask for help, but this is honestly the best time for you to do that. When you're in the working world and when you're out there, it's hard to be that open about learning because you're expected to already know. So this is the best time to learn from mistakes and reaching out to your tutors, reaching out to your peers. That's important. So I wish all of you the very best and hope to see you at City. Bye. Good luck.